Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today is Monday, December 22nd. Well, today is the first day of the holiday week that we've just entered, and as you can see, it was marked by a very low volume day. And I suspect each day this whole entire week is probably going to be low volume days, and probably all the way into next week also. The big boys, the ones that control most of the big money, meaning the institutions, probably are going to hold off making any kind of new capital decisions until the beginning of the year. So I suspect that this week and probably into next week is going to be a very slow trading volume. And what happens when we have low volume? The market gets technically unintelligent. So we're going to have some weird things happen probably. So until we start to get some more volume back, I myself, like the big boys, I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm not going to highlight any new stocks until this holiday period is over, because what causes the low volume is most of the big players are not in the market. They're away, they pull out, they want to watch, they're not around for whatever reason, and that's why we have low volume. And I suspect it's going to be the rest of the week and probably into next week will be marked with this low volume. So based on that, though, the market pulled back a little further than I wanted it to. I'm looking for the market to do better. So anytime we have pullbacks and not rallies, it's an uncomfortable day. Nothing was violated today, although we did pull back and tested that low we made a few days ago. To me, it's a fairly important low, but it's not the deal breaker. The deal breaker is a level below that. So we'll take a look at the major indexes. I'll show you where these key levels are. My indicator closed out, at one time it was so oversold, and we got a pretty decent rally the last hour, and I think it should carry over into tomorrow morning. The indicator is still oversold, but not as oversold as it was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So without further ado, let's go take a look at the major indexes, and I'll show you where all these key spots are that I don't want to see violated. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of the Dow Jones. As you can see today, we pulled back and rallied late in the afternoon, closed at the higher end of the range of the day, but this is the low I was talking about right here that we came back down to test. Now, I don't want to see this low violated on a closing basis, although that's not the deal breaker. The deal breaker of the whole pattern is going to be this low right here, because it's my theory of the reverse head and shoulders. If we were to close below this level substantially, like down into here, the pattern would totally change. So I do not really want to see that happen. What I'm expecting that should happen next is a breakout above this high, as opposed to a breakdown below this low. So that's what we're locked into here. Breakout before the breakdown will give us our give us our confirmation, so to speak. All right, let's move along and look at some of the other indexes. Okay, here we're looking at a daily bar chart of the Russell 2000. Also pulled back, but not as deep as the Dow Jones did. Let me remove that. Measured by the Dow Jones, the Russell 2000 would have had to come all the way down to this low, and so it held up a lot better. Also, what I still am looking at here, which is still very much intact, is this ascending triangle. So that has not been violated. But once again, the key area is this low, and the real big key area is this low. So hopefully we get a breakout on the upside. But being a holiday week, like I said, the market becomes technically unintelligent. So we're just going to have to watch and wait. Okay, here we have a daily bar chart of the SPY, which is basically the Standard & Poor's 500. It's almost identical to the Dow. This is a key low we don't want violated on a closing basis. And as you can see, it came down and touched that low and actually closed on the high of the day. That's a pretty good sign. But once again, with the low volume, it's hard to say what's going to happen with the low volume. We're just going to have to wait. And finally, the QQQQs also did not pull back down as far as the Dow did. That's our first support area that we don't want to see violated. The also our ascending triangle is still very much intact after today's action, after today's pullback. We've still got this triangle intact, so no violation there. So we're just going to have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. Like I said, if this triangle plays out the way it should, we should get a breakout on the upside. But as I said a couple days ago also, this is a creepy, crawly market. It takes forever to get things accomplished. And I expect that to continue also. So until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.